Good morning. How is everybody today? I'm sorry I haven't been doing daily devotionals. I just realized my front was open. Oh, hello there. Let's not do that. This is not that channel. Oh my goodness. Okay, better. Taking a little bit longer to recover from the bronchitis. I think I'm just being me, where I feel like I get to feeling good and then I just push through. And I think I am getting many affirmations recently about getting my 5 Pillars of Self-Care book done. So this week, I have a huge need to work on that manuscript. And I don't think I'll get it done, but I do think I need to get the second draft finished so that I can get it printed and get it shared amongst the people that need to read it to get edit suggestions back. And today is one of those days where I drew a card and I went, oh my goodness, really? Okay, I get it. Sometimes I just, like everybody, we live in a world where the touching, feeling, tasting, seeing, hearing, real world we live in is very easy to allow us to get distracted with other things. And I really don't like drama. And not as a hurtful, puts me in a fear place, not that. It can, if I'm not careful, it can put me there. But mostly I don't like it because I think what happens when there's drama, so to speak, like amongst a group of people, I sometimes find that I am, and maybe this is because of my neurodiversity on top of me as a entity that has gifts, living a human experience. But I think that there's a piece where I get kind of confused as to how it happened and what happened. And I spend a lot of time trying to figure out when I missed a cue, how I missed a cue, where was the social interaction framework that I missed the key piece so that I could not be lost in the situation, or that I could extricate myself from the situation before it got to that place. And I often look at situations like that, especially if there's drama or just things that there are things that people say and do in group settings that I get very confused by. I have studied a lot of group psychology and how people's minds and how they change in groups, not for any reason other than to understand, so that when something happens, I'm not lost. Because I often get lost. A lot happens really quickly. And in crisis situations, again, back to neurodiversity, I'm all about the solution. Let's stay calm. Let's find the solution. Let's not hold on to any of that adrenaline so it doesn't trigger me in PTSD later, right? So like being very aware in a crisis situation, I'm really good at that. Big group situations, I can very much be aware of everything that's going on in the room, or I can turn the entire room off and just be with myself. I can do both. If I'm aware of everything in the room, I get confused. I don't always understand what's going on. And if I shut everything off in a room and I just isolate myself, I miss everything. I have no idea what's going on. I can observe. And I do. I often spend time observing people. But there's a place in that where I may genuinely not understand what's going on. And I want to share with my fellow human beings in this place, in this man. Hello, Astra. She really likes it when I do like daily devotionals. Yes, don't you? You love it when I do that. So I'm gonna skip Celtic Devotional today because today's card is about the body. And this is where I was going, is that 5 Pillars of Self-Care, the book I'm writing, is about self-care. It's about what the basics, if you're a body worker, what are the basics that you need to learn to do in a balanced way to take care of yourself. And Divine Sunchild, oh my goodness, I'm going to read the entire thing to you because OMG, as they say, OMG, yes, OMG, 100% applicable. Horus, the divine son-child of Isis and Osiris, was born out of impossible circumstances. Through the great devotion of his mother Isis and her loving determination to heal her husband and bring him back to life, to eventually becoming king of Egypt, defeating dark forces that would seek to destroy him and all that he loved, with great triumph, it is the story of the divine hero of Egypt. It is also a metaphor for our inner world. This is probably one of my favorite stories. Our divine feminine must stay true to her values of love, healing, and triumph of creativity over destruction, born of fear and hate. She must never give up her belief in her ideals. Our divine feminine is our body, whether man or woman, our inner values and the ideals that make our hearts beat stronger and feel right within our belly. With such love for her inner divine masculine, she never gives up on her belief in him either, and her desire for their togetherness. It leads to his healing, even if he has been lost, fragmented, and thought dead. The divine masculine is our spirit, whether man or woman, that our body desires to unite with, to help it come to life and light in a new and blissful way. The love in our hearts calls our spirit home into our bodies. We become able to stand firm, take action, and make choices that allow our inner ideals to become part of our world. We live according to our values, not just hold them inside ourselves. Finally, our divine feminine and masculine unite within our bodies. A new golden consciousness is born. This is the sun child, Horus. With the eye that is the moon and the eye that is the sun, representing the perfect balance of masculine and feminine in harmony with each other. The divine sunchild is the new self, filled with love, light, and power in the world. It is the authentic self, living the inner truths in our outer world, an agent of healing on this planet, an inspiration for others to be bold, brave, vivid enough to walk in their own path to eventually receive these same blessings. Horus is the sun falcon. With a burning golden solar disk above his head, he descends to you, blessing you with great light, good tidings, and creative potency to manifest your life's legacy, that which has meaning and preciousness to your heart and soul, successfully. The solar principle for which he stands honors creativity in all forms, music, art, writing, and more. Allow these sacred blessings to empower your creative birth now in many ways. You are guided to let go of thoughts and feelings of the impossible, or too hard, or can't be done. Honoring the need to create as part of your natural life expression is a way for you to receive these blessings. So there's a ritual of the sun falcon, and I thought this would be perfect for spring. It would be good for summer too, but I think with I think with so much weather that we've had this year, there's a lot of people that are kind of in that place where they need the sun. So I'm gonna read that here in a minute. But the other thing that I wanted to point out with Isis, the divine feminine, and the divine masculine is that, Isis and Osiris, the divine feminine and divine masculine, when they talk about body, one of the things that has been part of several discussions recently is that and it's 100% true, it's something that I've never had the words to convey properly that I now have, and I know that it's a piece, like it's just a piece of the puzzle, and that is knowing where your body naturally activates. Where is your center of your physical body's activation? And everybody's is one of 9. There's 9 ways to communicate from that place. There's 9 ways to ground from that place. There's 9 ways to really honor your body from that place. And if you don't know what your natural number is, that's okay. There's a place called bodyof9.com, and you can schedule an appointment and you can get identified. And you don't even have to be around here. Once you get identified, the next step is learning what that means and really being in a place that you can activate that all of the time. Be in your activation as much as possible in your life. When you're in that place where you are doubting, if you're in a place of trying to integrate, if you're in a place where you're trying to work through trauma or emotional upsets, or you're in a place where you're triggered, or you're in a place where you feel like it's not safe, it is so important that you go back to your center, go back to your natural number, go back to that place in your body that your body is safe. Being in natural number is 100% safe. When you don't like your body, that's the place to go, because that is safe always. And where we anchor into our bodies really matters in how we integrate all of the other things that come at us. We're spiritual beings living in a physical manifestation, and your natural number is your natural filter for your higher self into your physical body and then out into the world. It is the filter place of what connects those, and how you see the world, and how you process the world, and how you communicate with the world. And if you're struggling with anything, always go back there. And as I'm writing 5 Pillars of Self-Care, which is so funny, like, you're going to laugh at this, but I was already I have mostly written the book in classes that I've taught. I've taught classes on breath. I've taught classes on charged water and food, and I've taught classes on rest and movement, and how all these pieces go together. And I pretty much had the manuscript outline already done. And when I came to a place where I stumbled into Body of 9, that was when I had that, oh my goodness, I have a book here. I should probably do a book. And it was amazing how that whole process happened. I need to finish the process, but this card reaffirms that. It just reaffirms that now I have the right language to write this book properly. Okay, Ritual of Sun Falcon. You can do this ritual outdoors on a bright day or in a room filled with candles to honor the light of the sun. And it's key, light of the sun. So right now we're having sunny days. Go outside, Be in the sunlight. Don't do this one inside. Close your eyes. Breathe. If you know your natural number, breathe into your natural number. What is that activation place in your body? How do you breathe? Become aware of the light of the sun and it's burning in your heart. Imagine that you become aware of a magnificent golden falcon within that flame, with wide wings, a fierce call, a shining like sun, full of golden light. Above the head of the falcon is a solar disk, a sun, a golden and strong. Feel the golden light emanating from this source and say, I now receive through unconditional love the golden light blessings of the sun falcon. I welcome your unconditional love and assistance and blessings into my heart and my life now. Help me foster life and creation now, beloved sun falcon. I honor my creative inner sun and allow it to be powerful and bright, through my own free will as a sovereign being of light. So mote it be. Breathe. Just take a couple really good breaths. Stay with the golden light, and when you're ready, open your eyes. Feel the sun on your face and on your body. Really think, walking away from this, that whenever you need that sunlight, it's within your heart and also from the outside. And you have that light within you in your heart. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, lovely friends. I will see you in prayer. I should be back to doing this every day. I said that before, but I'm really going to try this time. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in prayer. Blessed be.